Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let me go ahead and get this going. Let me get... Oh, where am I? Where am I? There I am. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let me go full screen for a minute, talk to everybody. How y'all doing today? Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Today is MMOnday. Today is Lord of the Rings Online. And I'd actually like to try something different today. I'd like to actually start this off doing it's a little news segment. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and give that a try. Let me go to my thing here. I've got it. So let me start off with my LOTRO news. I hope this works well. I hope you guys enjoy it. I just got to get my notes on my screen. And there we go. So the first thing is we've got the Angmar and Mordor server special preview is going to be starting shortly. In fact, it's probably already started now. It's on the Bull Roarer server. And it's they're trying to test out some of the things that they're going to be doing in the Angmar and Mordor server. It's primarily geared toward the higher levels, so I'm probably not going to participate in it. I'd rather keep that stuff kind of hidden from streaming, and I'd like to find out about it as I find out about it. But if you are interested and if you have the time, I think it's just for today. And it started around 2 hours ago, so I don't know how much longer it's going to be going on, but they are doing on the Bull Roar server, and there are notes on how to get into it. Over there. There we go. Over there. That works. I still have that confused. But there are notes up on the panel, and there'll be links in the chat, and I'll throw a link into the Twitch chat for people who are interested in it. If you are interested in joining the server, there's a link to the special preview, and there will be a link to this thread on the YouTube when this video goes over to YouTube. Now, the second thing I wanted to cover really quick is the current store sales. Every week, the store has sales that they do, and I wanted to cover those real quick. So the sales this time are Forging Your Own Ring. You get 25% off Crafting Guild access, ingredient packs, crafting accelerators, rapid craft, crafting tiers, and recipe books, and that's through the 1st of August. And this week's coupon is a free scroll of finesse for 6 hours. In-game, you open up the store, and in the bottom left-hand corner of the store, you type in the coupon code with grace as one word, and through August 1st, you will get a free scroll of finesse. And the last thing that I wanted to cover is a new crafting event that's coming up very shortly, and that is the Hardtack of Thorin's Hall event. Again, here's the forum thread concerning it. Basically, this is a cooperative event, and it's geared toward cooking and prospecting. And the information, again, is posted on Twitch chat if you're interested in finding out more. There's also going to be a forum thread down below in the links if you're following this on YouTube and you would like more information about it. But briefly, those are the news events that I wanted to cover today, just really, really quickly and briefly. So please, let me know what you think. Let me know if you liked it, and what I could do to make it better. But we're going to go ahead for now, and we're going to go ahead and get back to the game, and we're going to go ahead and explore Swanfleet and Cardolan with the Huntress Shintrantra. So we'll go ahead and get started. I got my coffee right here. Gonna need it today. A little tired today. I haven't really sleeping well lately, so I'm a little on the tired side. So if I yawn in the middle of some of my my quest reading today, please, I apologize. And I had my coffee, so hopefully I'll be able to stay awake. But let's go ahead and see where we're at and see what we need to do, and we'll go from there. So I hope everyone is having a good day today. I'm a little on the tired side, as I mentioned. Let's go ahead and start off with this. This is the current calendar for today. Currently, we have plus 10% Virtue XP, and we're coming up on the last couple of days on the Legendary Item Reward track. This character, being only level 23, does not qualify for the reward track, but I can pull it up, I do believe. Nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah, as this character not eligible for it, I must reach level 45 and acquire the Secret of the Deep Places characteristic to access the Legendary Items Reward track. Basically, I need to kill Volume 2, Book 1, Chapter 12 before I'm eligible for it, for this character. But time for it, if you are interested, is coming to an end for this reward track. There will be a new one as always, and we will cover it here. And oh look, I've got a free Silver Hobbit present. And we're still doing Yule in summer. And one of the things I did notice that Cardolan did mention is that all of the virtue boosts were moved up one step. As you can see, they're normally 50, but it's now 100. And the improved ones on the gold can go up to 3,000 virtue XP if you can get an improved legendary gift box. But today we're opening up a silver, and we get basic size and a pile of silver. Good, nice. I can always use more money on this character. As you can see, I'm mostly broke because I'm just starting off. So that's cool. 100 virtue XP and a massive pile of silver scraps. I ain't gonna say no to that. And that changed my virtue trait to level 4. We'll just go ahead and keep that up there and sell it first chance I get. Now, I think I may have some points to spend. Yes, I have 2 points to spend I need to figure out. Oh, let's see. This is Exsanguinate. Blood Arrow has a chance to grant a bonus attack called Exsanguinate that applies a strong bleed to the target, which is damage over time. I think Blood Arrow is that right there, so let's go ahead and get that. And then we can go ahead and pick up Shot Through the Heart, which is Heart Seeker and Merciful Shot do additional damage. I'm not sure if I actually have Heart Seeker, so I should probably... We'll go ahead and pick it up. And there's Exsanguinate, which we will go ahead and move on the track. There we go. Excuse me. When I last left off, as you can see, I have a bunch of quests that I'm getting ready to work on. So let me go ahead real quick and open the map. Past Revia, find Rundle near Garavet. That one is all the way out here. I'll pick that up a little later. It's still a white quest, so I can hold off on that. But you know what? And then I got another quest out at Sarn Ford. I think let's go ahead and take a side trip. Let's just go ahead and start there. So we're going to head back to Herne and then take the roads over to Geirvarad. Oh, there's Ryan. Let's actually, I need to talk to Rienskar. He's the Deciphered Scroll. Finish up this quest that's here.
We have found something incredible.
The scroll tells of Lulioth's final days. Such a tragic story, too. My heart is nearly broken reading of her adventures in Doom. You can read what Melius deciphered, but here's the long and the short of it. Lulioth and her family were fighting against risen spirits, too, just as I had expected. Sadly, she lost her son and her husband to the horrors that rose up across Cardolan. She went to the forest nearby to seek guidance from an old woman who lived among the trees. I do not know what guidance she got, because Lulioth vanished soon afterwards. However, her people revered her as a hero, because whatever happened to her, the spirits went back to their graves and troubled Cardolan no more. Go on ahead and read the Deciphered Scroll yourself if you like. Then we shall speak of what I think must be done next. So I'm going to go ahead and read the deciphered scroll. The scroll is a testament to the Princess Regent Luluath of Dol Amril and praises her character and deeds. In those days, a fog rolled over the land, and from whence emerged a plague of the dead who slew all before them. The most fearsome of these was the wraith-like figure known as Hithrenagor, the Grey Fear, who terrorized Dol Amril. Luluath brought her young son Ostir to Fornos for his protection, while her husband, Prince Ostkithel, hunted down the source of the evil. Prince Ostkithel strode into the fog, a mighty warrior in his prime, only to later stumble out looking as though he had aged decades. With gasping words, he revealed that the evil had been banished and that the land was safe once more. Aggrieved but proud, Luluath returned and served as princess regent until Ostir came of age. The people loved her, for she was good and kind and ruled wisely. But Ostkithel's words were soon proven wrong. The great evil was not gone, for it returned to Cardolan's darkest hour. Called away to the defense of Amun Sul, Prince Ostir rode north with much of his household. In his absence, the Grey Fear attacked once more, and Ostir returned to find Dol Amril merely a ruined shell, its people scattered or slaughtered, and Luluath nowhere to be found. Once more, the dead arose and ravaged Cardolan, while Ostir and his few remaining knights fell back, retreating north. It is not known where Luluath had been taken, but tales say that when Ostir and his army did not return, she set out to aid them. She found only her son's loyal canine howling among the downs, and Luluath knew then that Ostir was dead, for Astorn would never leave his master's side. Luluath vowed to put an end to the torments and ravages visited upon the land and her family. She and Astorn went north to seek guidance, following whispers of some great power that dwelt beneath the sinister boughs of the forest. She was never seen again, but the avenging dead quieted soon after and vanished back into the mists. The fate of Princess Luluath is unknown, but those she left behind built this statue in honor of her sacrifice. Wow, that's impressive.
My heart breaks for Luilos, losing so many, as well as having her kingdom ravaged. Luilos was a hero, just as I always suspected.
It sounds like she found some method at spelling the dead that were plaguing Cardolan in her day, but there's no mention of what that method might have been. The section about the forest is intriguing. I grew up hearing rumors of a hag of the old forest who haunted its wood for hundreds of years. We need to talk to this hag. Oh, great. Perhaps she was the one that Luluath met beneath the trees. Obviously, I cannot accompany you, but I implore you to search for the hag of the woods. She could hold the key to us understanding how to banish the risen dead. Well, at least I'm getting some rep. That's good. The hag of the old forest. And that's going to be way up north. So we're going to continue, as I said, and we'll go past Revealed, which is down here to the south. So one of the first things I need to do is I need to get to Herne. Okay. Oh, while we're here. Wow, I have a bunch of tasks to turn in. And that's all I can do is just the 5. So we'll go ahead and recollect them. There we go. Okay. So 5 tasks completed. I don't believe I had I do have a yeah, these are just tasks. So, okay. Always important that you try to complete tasks when you can. Because there is, if you can complete as you complete more tasks, you can turn more in per day, and then as you start turning in more and more tasks, you can gain. It completes deeds, which can do things toward cloaks and titles and such, and LOTRO points. And I also completed a test called the Tasks at Hand, which granted me this in my task carryall, the universal optional crafting ingredient. Now, this is a very valuable item for those of you who are not aware of it. When you do crafting, whether it's a finishing crafting, like tailoring in this case, you can turn around and have the materials together. Like here, if I wanted to make this set of cotton armor, for instance, I would need 2 brushed sturdy leathers and 1 bolt of cotton cloth. Or if you have a universal ingredient, and I have 7 of them, it usually just takes 1 pack. As you get higher in level, sometimes they'll take more. But this basically gives you all the ingredients that you need to do any crafting product. But the side effect is that you will not be able to sell the product. It is bound to your account. But it's a nice way that if you don't have the crafting materials, you can turn around and craft items that you need that way. And I think it's a nice little touch. Oh, you want to be a jerk, huh? Oh, you can taste my exsanguinate. Eat lead, sucker. Oh, White Hand Orc Scout. All right, let's go ahead and get back on my horse. All right, I think where we want to go is up there. So we'll head through this pathway here. I just want to see if there's anything in here. This is one of the newest expansions that they've done. And this was the first expansion they had done in a long time that started from first level. And I think they've done a fantastic job with the artwork and such. Now, I have not been to Umbar. I don't have a character high enough. I got a character high enough on my other server, but I still haven't finished the story, so I have not been to Umbar yet. But I've seen some of the graphics from it, and it is absolutely beautiful. OMG, it is beautiful. Rendell nods to you as you approach.
What kind of misfortunes led these people here, I wonder? To commit such acts of warmongering, to fuel their hunger for power.
One way or another, we are all trying to survive. A shame it must be this way.
Between the two of us, that shouldn't be too difficult.
There must be several of these captains walking around, but defeating just a few will send enough of a message. Between the two of us, that shouldn't be too difficult. I'll let you decide how you want to approach this. When you're ready, let me know. Whether or not you need my aid, should you use this whistle, I'll be there. I'm not sure if I'm going to have too many problems. That's a named guy, and it looks like he's got company, so we're going to go ahead and do this. See if there's any goodies back here. Bah. We'll come back over here so it's safe.
I only hope hope he realizes that there is more to life than just survival. Perhaps with my help, if he's willing.
Thank you, Shintantra. You have a good heart. Don't let the world take that away. Now we'll head north to Sarn Ford. For Book 3, Chapter 2. As you guys can tell while you're watching me here, I'm a very laid-back gamer. I tend to do a lot of crafting. I tend to do a lot of, backtracking and retracking and tracking, and I just enjoy playing the game. And I don't. I just play. I go wherever my whim takes me. And I just have fun. I'm sure there'll be times, and I'll do a stream, and the only time they'll see me grinding for rep, and for 2 to 3 hours, I'll just be in one area grinding for reputation. I'm sure there'll be another stream where I'll be going out and catching up on my crafting some. I'm just, like I said, I enjoy playing Lord of the Rings online, and that's how I plan on going about this playthrough. And when we go to the legendary server soon, even though people are going to feel under the pressure to have everything completed and then go backtrack, I'm not going to play that way. I'm just going to keep playing my way. I don't expect to be level capped, or I expect to be level capped, and I don't expect to have all the storylines and stuff done. I'm also going into it guildless, so I don't know how well that's going to happen. Because there's certain things it's nice to have a guild for. But, we'll see. I'm not going to force things. I'm not going to... I'm just gonna let things happen. If I do 50 levels solo or 100 levels solo, so be it. It doesn't matter to me. There's more than enough content to keep me busy, and there's more than enough content to entertain you guys with. So you do not have to worry about that. I don't need to anger you. There are signs of a recent battle here. Mendelier and Halbrad. Well, there's a stable master, so let's go and grab him first.
How can I be of service?
If you are a friend to the Rangers of the North, you are welcome here.
Though we are sorely pressed. But I do know your companion. I am surprised he's returned to show his face in these lands.
You say you have a warning for me, MMOnday. Deliver it then and be away.
We are still recovering from an attack upon the fort that had left us scattered and in disarray, and I cannot spare much time for those who break their oaths. But I might have some use for your companion. I ask you to aid the defenders of Swanfleet and gather nearby ranger caches. They were set aside to provide sustenance and supplies in the event they were needed. And after mastering the tech, they surely are. There's a metalsmith case, 2 journeyman scholar cases, which we will go ahead and hold, because I'm going to be expanding into scholar if I play on this character after E41 opens up, and a journeyman scroll case. Heavy quilted shoes. We'll go ahead and describe that. See, do I want to take, let's see, everyone's combat, Stirland. Let me check, do I have another way? I think I don't have another way. I do have a way to get to Mickle Delving, though. And for Mickle Delving, I can easily get back to Bree. So we'll go ahead and have this replaced here. So now that I have that back route. And do I have enough money to buy a 4th? How much do I have? I got 2,500. Oh, I should probably pay attention to my own news. It would help if I actually paid attention to the news that I just did. I might as well get my own scroll of finesse. $350 for milestone skills. All right, we'll pick up one more. And just real quick, let me see if there's any specials on the store that I would like to take advantage of while I have a chance. 40 for an apprentice tailor recipe book. Bonus crafting XP. Yeah, we'll buy one. I said I'm going to try to buy one. There we go. And we'll grab a journeyman while I'm here. All right, so let's see what I get. Oh, I gained a knowledge of all of the recipes for Taylor. That's good. That will definitely help out a lot. Yeah, that helped out a hell of a lot. I'm 23. See, I can already do some of the expert stuff, but I don't have any of the mats for it. Now, I do have some leather, but we'll worry about it later. I gotta help people around here first. A need for stones.
Evil hides no longer.
An anger burns within me, stranger. Many of my friends died defending the ford against the evil force that rode down upon us some days past, and I want those dreadful riders to face the heat of my vengeance. But they are not men. Whatever they might be, I know in my heart that they are not men. Could my sword even pierce their black cloaks or the physical frames they must hide? I know not. So my anger must remain unsatisfied, and it is sorrow instead that must serve. Will you bring me stones from the walls that line the road here at Swanfleet? I have in need of them.
Evil hides no longer.
Before Swanfleet was attacked by the terrible riders in black, we received word that brigands were gathering in Gerverad to the south, and we had planned to dispatch a force of rangers to deal with them. Brigands. Such foes seem trivial now. But no, I speak rashly. They are still a danger to the folk who live in these lands, though my people's concerns seem more pressing in the aftermath of the attack some days gone. There's never just one thing, is there? Will you go to Gerverad and deal with the massing of the brigands? If one danger is ignored, that will be the one that overmasters us. Or so says my worried heart. I wonder who he's making a grave for. Bring the stones to Rotharon at Swanfleet.
What troubles you?
Thank you for these stones, friend. There was talk of building a cairn in memory of those who died at Swanfleet, and I think it would suit the following for the stones to be taken from the walls here. It must serve, at least until the riders in black again cross my path. Then I will have my vengeance, or I will not. But at least I will be freed of my anger.
Something has stirred the wolves into a frenzy.
Ever since those terrible riders attacked Swanfleet, we have heard the howls of wolves from nearby Ruddymore. Something has stirred them to a frenzy, and they continually test our defenses along the outskirts as they never have before. What has stirred these creatures to such madness? You and Nethir have emerged victorious over the wolves. Yay! Just realized the new... I don't need that on the bar. I hope that is the end of it, but the mystery remains. What caused this rage? Okay. There's a ranger cache. Or cache. Probably another one over here by this rock, I'm guessing. Yep, there's the second cache right there. And there's the third. The Rangers of Eriador place caches such as these in the wilderness to provide supplies and aid in time of need. But they did not expect such a time to be so near. Excuse me.
Ever since the attack, we have endured an onslaught of the dead.
They rise and press the attack, and though we defeat them, they always return. What draws such nightmares hither? That is all of them, for now. They have come back before. Remote quest. Destination North Downs. Yeah, I have bunches of places to go because I've been spending my time here at Cardolan and Swanfleet.
I have given Halbarad our warning. He does not want to believe it, but he must.
He says he has seen creatures bearing the White Hand in recent days. He thought they were led by one of their own kind, but our tidings have made him doubt. I've been thinking about something else, Shinchentra. Do you remember the token we found buried at Herne? What if the riders left a similar device here as well? I think we should look for one. Your fingers close on something in the dirt. A skull-shaped token made of bone.
I thought so.
These creatures have a knack for stirring nearby creatures to madness and for leaving disorder in their wake. Perhaps our removal of this token will slow the onslaught of the dead upon the defenders here. Mendelier's hunch was correct. He is going to be insufferable now. Fuck. Just what I need. An insufferable ranger.
Thank you for bringing back these supplies. We will have need of them.
If it is true that Saruman and the other wizards have turned against us, shakes his head. It is not that I distrust your word, Shichantra, but Mendelier broke his oath to the Dunedain. And that is a matter of great shame for us. Not just for him, but for all of us. It is not the failing of an entire village when one of its own found wanting. But such is our need that I cannot even turn Mendelier away, as was my first instinct. The rangers are scattered and in disarray, and I need every man. Aye, and every woman, too.
I will tell you what happened.
And then I have a task for you and Mendelier to accomplish. Evils walk the land, and I can deny none who are willing to help us fight him. Let's see, that is 3 simple healing draughts. It's not good to me. Delicate Fur of Might. 6 might, 4 might. Yep, that can be sold. But this can't. Don't believe. Yeah, this is a huge increase. Just making sure I've got everything marked so it's not sold accidentally.
Night had fallen on the 22nd of September when our courage was tested. An unnatural fog rolled in, changing the contours of the land, and we were seized by a feeling of dread unlike anything we had felt before.
Oh, great. -1, -2, -10, +4 dread. Shit. You can tell dread is an overall negative modifier on health, on skills, on damage, on abilities, everything. Dread, the higher the level of dread, the more the more you are affected. And I've actually been at very high level and had my dread take my hit points all the way down to there. All of that stuff was covered by dread. Not good. My own heart was seized by a terrible foreboding, but I had the duty of command and would not abandon it. I want you to know this, Chantra, before I tell you the events that followed. These men and women that stood with me on that night, there was not a single drop of cowardice among them. But we had no idea what we would face that night.
The dead rise! The dead!
The barrows are emptied!
Dunedain, do not give in to fear! Forward, Dunedain! What is that?
Holy shit.
There's another!
I don't think I'm going to take them on.
You're not welcome here! Leave this land!
Oh, fuck. +8 dread. Holy shit.
None can stand before us. Go back, vile creatures, and never return! Stand, Dunedain! Protect the Shire!
Oh, fuck. Look at that, I still have dread.
The number of the terrible wraiths was 9.
So not all those who defended Sharn Ford knew what that meant as I did. We defied those Black Riders for as long as we could. But that is not an evil against which any man or any woman could be expected to stand for long. I do not judge any who ran or any who hid themselves. Those riders who did pass into the Shire pursued the Dunedain they found in the wild. There are still rangers in the Shire, and they will do what they must to save the hobbits from these Black Riders. But more of my kin were scattered across Cardolan by those riders and did not cross the Brandywine. And we will need their strength in the days ahead if they still live. That is what I need from you and from Mendeleer. I need you to track down the survivors of the attack and learn how they fared in the days since my people were scattered like leaves in the wind. This will not cure Mendeleer's shame or restore his broken oath, but it may reveal the nature of his heart. If he bears any love for his former kin, let him show it now by aiding them. You are free to do as you will, but know that it will be of great help to the Dunedain if you aid us in this, and I will not forget it.
Many of my kin were scattered across the South Downs in the wake of the attack.
And I fear at least 4 of the Black Riders may harry the Rangers among the hills. Save the Dunedain you can and help them recover from their injuries and restore what safety you can to the South Downs. If you see the wraiths, Hide if you can, but run if you must. There is a power and an evil about them that I have never seen before.
Any search of the South Downs should begin near Coronost.
It commands a view of the surrounding lands, and I believe any rangers seek to return from their escape will make for it. But last I walked the rolling hills of the South Downs, there were elves camped east of the river, just on the other side of Coronost. Let's begin our search there. And that's going to take me well off the map, so we're going to complete other quests first. So we'll head back to Cardolan, clear that quest up. Since it's not that far away. Let me go ahead and put on that Restored Hunter's Cloak first, because that's a huge increase. 30-something armor, 2 agility, 1 vitality, finesse, crit, and fit mastery. Yeah, let's do that. I'm curious how this looks, though. Ugh. Neither of them look good. So I hope everyone is doing well today. For those of you who are just popping into chat, I'm Talesian. I stream MMOs primarily. Today is MMOnday. I was doing Lord of the Rings Online. I also stream SWTOR Sundays, Star Wars The Old Republic. And I also do Talesian After Dark, which is just my chill stream of whatever the hell I feel like doing it, whenever I feel like doing it. There's usually some chill tunes in the background. It's just whatever game I feel like doing at the time. I have a feeling that this one's probably going to be focused on Path of Exile, since that I've played a little bit of it already, and I enjoyed it. It was a good stream, and the game, the new Settlers of Kalgur, sound very interesting to me. I'm actually kind of liking the city management portion of it. So I'm going to be continuing on with that over various streams. I'm never one, as you can tell. For those who spend any time watching my streams, I'm not a power gamer. I'm not a speed runner. Hell, I can barely get out of first gear half the time. But I enjoy gaming. And I have a lot of knowledge, and that's why I do this. Oh, I got Guide to Thorin's Hall. Awesome. That'll be good for the hardtack event, should I'm interested in it. Oh, come on. There's no chests, there's no backpacks, there's no dead corpses around. How boring. You have discovered the Oath Plaque. That's probably for one of the deeds for Cardolan and Swanfleet. There's always a little bit of reward if you want to go exploring and looking around. And that's one of the things I tend to do, is I tend to go exploring and I look around some places and such like this.
Our resolve must not falter.
You've done well to oppose the brigands massing at Gadvarad. You must remember that one frightening experience does not eliminate the other dangers against which we must stand. That is easier said than done, friend. Thank you for helping the people I am sworn to defend. Five, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So two, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2 gold because of the silver scraps. That's going to help out a lot. Looks like the board's clear here. Karanost. I don't think I have a... Do I have a way to Karanost?
Greetings, friend.
Yes, I do have Karanost. I have swift travel, so we'll head over to Karanost. Now, I've decided for the legendary servers, I'm also going to be starting a ranger, mostly because of my playstyle. I tend to, like I said, I tend to take my time. I do a lot of exploring. it's just easier for me to play a ranger. This way I can turn around and I can, let me move my camera. I didn't even realize I was on chat. I apologize, everybody. There we go. That's better. My apologies. But I tend to take my time, do the slow burn, and I figure if I'm going to get any of those rings, if I happen to find any of those rings, I want to be able to fast travel and I want to be able to help out as best as I can. So I'm going to be watching in-game chat a lot and seeing what shows up, because if I have a ring and they're looking for a ring bearer, I need to go there. Handorod greets you with a weary wave.
It is good to see friendly faces after the days we have had.
Rangers are simply here to recover from their wounds, and so far we have remained beneath notice of the terrible shadows that have chased us from Swanfleet. We are the lucky ones. Not all my friends have been so fortunate. If you can thin the numbers of our foes in the surrounding areas, other rangers may be able to make it to Cardolan. My reputation is currently friend,
Might I aid you?
which gives me access to some housing items. Ally gives me some decorative structures, which I'm not eligible for yet. Kindred gets me the friendly stork pet. And then Sarge Fawn rewards minimum level 140. So yeah, that's not going to happen. So not now, not for a while. And then over here, and they have one in every zone, is a reflecting pool. This is a reflecting pool for Cardolan. What these do is if you wanted to replay an instance or a interlude, you have the option to do that. Like, for instance, right now I can do The Long Way from Gondor, The Waiting Night, and The Night Falls on Swanfleet. If I wanted to replay those instances for storylines, or there's several deeds that require you to repeat certain instances, you can do that from here. I did it right. Yes, you can do that from here. So always make sure, if you're playing a lot and you're working on deeds and stuff, that you know where all of the reflecting pools are, because you may need some of them in order to complete them. Does Craven count? Well, we'll find out. Probably not, because it's yellow, but... Ah, it does. Any foes, except a striped squirrel. I need to step away for a minute. Let me get to someplace safe. I need to give my partner a quick call. Oh, great. Right into the water. Good job, Frank. Come on, get the fuck out of the water. Okay, before I talk to Handarod, I need to step away for a bit, so I will be back. Hello, all. I'm back. I just got some news from my partner. She, her family had to put one of their dogs down today, and she was there. So it's just a little hard right now. Thanks, Mythic. I appreciate it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get back to reality here and talk to Hadarad. I recently just cleaned up some of the wandering dangerous mobs around Carnahost so that the Rangers could make their way back. Oh, thanks. There we go. Better. Anyway, let's get back to reality here.
I am grateful for your help.
Perhaps more of my kin will be able to make it here to Surland, thanks to your efforts. Word has reached me of another gathering place of the Dunedain, at Skurliok Farm to the northeast. I would ask that you travel there and lend them similar aid for the betterment of all. Those wraiths remain abroad, and they have slain many of my friends already. Find the rangers that made for Skurliok Farm to the northeast of Carnost. All right. And off we go. Yeah, it's hard when you have to put a pet down. And I had the pleasure of talking to this, spending time with the pet, and he was a very good little puppy, very good little dog. Toward the end, he started to get a little aggressive, and that's because he was in pain. And so they made the wise choice to go ahead and put him to sleep. And it's just hard. Do I need the half work? I think I'm still working on that deed. Powerful technology. What is your problem?
You there. Don't worry. I'll not try to rob you.
I could use your help, you see. My companions and I heard that there were great treasures in the ruins of Hadroniri. My granny tried to warn me of the dangers, but I didn't listen to her. A few nights back, we broke into one of the barrows and carried out what shining things we found. He swallowed nervously, then looks around. Well, the truth is, I've not slept a night since. I swear someone is following me. I cannot take the constant dread a moment longer. Please, you must help me. Return the artifacts that I stole. I am too afraid to go nearer, and to make matters worse, goblins have moved into the ruins. Please help, I cannot go on like this. Recent missions. Inhabitants of the Vanished Realms explore 6 settlements and other important points of interest in Cardolan. I've been awarded the title Traveler of Cardolan. And now I have a new deed, which is Explorer of Cardolan. Which has, there we go, 1 of 4 and 2 of 4. And of course, 5 extra LOTRO points. Don't go to waste, trust me.
Greetings, friend.
Melanfang nods to you as you approach. There he is.
Honderod sent you to us. I'm glad he still lives.
Too many of my folk were scattered into the wild by the attack of the terrible riders, and some were slain even as they ran. Those who survived made for this farm, and the other safe havens as well. Safe, did I say? No place is safe. I've not seen any sign of the riders for 2 days, but there are orcs and half-orcs gathering in the South Downs, and they are ever a threat.
Half-orcs gather around Amon Fian, the Dead Mount, a place of ill omen to the east.
And some of them have dared venture nearer to this farm. I suspect they may hold orders that guide their movements. Find these orders, they exist, and return to me with what you find. When we know what they seek to achieve, and how their movements align with those of the Black Riders that attacked us, we'll be better able to oppose them. I think at this point, though, however,
A band of goblins took over the whole farm.
across the way to the northwest. My husband told me her and her sons went to do something about it, but they have not yet returned, and I am worried. I'm pretty handy with a hay fork, but I kind of take on those horrid goblins. And besides, I have the hooves here to look over. But you look formidable. Please, rescue my husband and sons from those foul creatures. Who are you? Are you here to help? Oh, please, say yes. Terrible goblins have raided our farm. I want to go home, but they are still there, and I can see the smoke from here. Please, 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 can you please put out the fires? Oh, it's all going to burn if you do not. You must help. We have a beautiful pond that you could fill a bucket and use it to put out the fires.
Oh, hello. Did you come here from the west?
I am Bethan Hove. Have you been to our farm too, I wonder? The Skurlocks have been so kind to us. They took us in when a wretched band of goblins drove us off our land. The fiends killed our cows and ate all of our food. Poor Nellie. She was such a good cow, too. We do not have much, but if you happen to go back in that direction, give those goblins a taste of their own medicine. I would be so grateful. You will find our farm west of here.
Greetings. I heard Edru talking to you about our farm.
If you're going that way, I would also beg a boon of you. I hurted my back during the raid on our farm, so I'm not able to help out here as much as I'd have usually done. If I'm going to be stuck off my feet, I can still be useful, but not without my woodworking tools. Please, if you do go to our farm, will you look for my tools? I left them near the house. Oh, there's a workbench over here. Let me see what I need to do, if anything. I just need a spool of cotton thread.
Yes.
Of course, they don't have any here. Oh, wait, there's a supplier. They might have it.
Welcome, friend.
Spool of cotton thread. Oh, that's why. There we go. Spool of cotton thread.
To the north lie the ruins of Halthneri.
Halthneri. My ancestors' rest there in ancient stone sarcophagi, but recently the tombs have been overrun by goblins. I implore you to do what you can to lessen their numbers, that the dead may sleep soundly. Well, since I have to go there anyway. But I think one thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to get some better armor. I can't get the mastery for it, but having a couple of pieces of sturdy armor, let me just compare real quick and make sure it's going to be an upgrade. Yeah, that one will be. Ooh, there's some sturdy elven armor. 9 agility, 5 vitality, 27 mastery rating. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be much better. $67 armor, 9 agility. That's not that much. It's more physical mastery than crit. And if you notice and look at the stats, physical mastery increases the melee and range damage dealt by you, where critical rating just increases the critical hit chance and magnitude of your melee, range, and tactical attacks. Right now I have a 13.6, but we'll go ahead and do that. See, my critical rating, it gives me 13.6 chance for crit ranged. And it drops down to 12.5, but my physical mastery goes up to 192%. And it's going to go up a little bit more here once I throw on this ancient silver band of agility. And now my crit rating is 12.6, and my physical mastery is 198.4 because my physical range goes up. So that's good. Can I make one more? I can. I have 24. $18. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be my better one. It's the gloves. Yeah, the gloves are my biggest. My gloves are my biggest increase right now, so we'll go ahead and make the gloves. There we go. So that gave me a crit rating of 13.7%, a physical mastery of 199.4. So that's good. Okay. I have a bunch of quests in this general area, which is nice. And that's one place I want to stay away from for wild troll shaws. It's a level 30 plus zone. All right, so I guess we're going to go ahead and head west. Yeah, we'll go ahead and head west for now. There we go. Enmity of the Wargs. Defeat 50 Wargs in any area. Man of the Fourth Age. You are destined to greatness, a man for the Fourth Age. But for now, you must secure the third. But your will is improved. +4 will. And 5 more LOTRO points. For a hunter, as a hunter, will increases your physical mastery, outgoing healing rating, finesse, physical mitigation, resistance, and critical rating. Okay, so that's definitely something I want to have a little bit of, at least. So there's my 4 will. Now gives me a will of 6. Slowly making progress. Actually, let me do something here. And try it again. Hove Farm. Two boxes empty. The goblins must have stolen the tools. God damn you bastards. That was a good thing the tools were picked up that way, so that's good. Yeah, it is always the goblins. That's for damn sure. Oh, there's one of the people I need to rescue. They killed everything. They ate everything. Why does that not surprise me? And there's a 6th stolen tool. That's good. There are too many of them. I still need to rescue Tomer and Arwell. All right. All right, so let's head back toward the farm. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Okay. I think I still need half-works. Yep, I still need half-works, so let's go ahead and kill him. You find a scrap of parchment on the half-orc's body. Read the half-orc orders. That way the attack will come from both directions. North from the Blue Mountains and south up the Greenway. Your force will bear a great deal of the weight, for I do not trust the goblins will do their part. They were given their orders, but I know those creatures, and they lack the care or the fortitude of your sort. They have cleared the ruins northwest of the Dead Mount, but whether they can be counted on, well, you know, goblins. Not surprised me to learn if they have left their own orders lying about. That's a good point, Mythic. That's a very good point. Yeah. No, I agree. Ah. I should already have that half-orc thing finished by now, god damn it. Oh, shut up, you overdramatic piece of shit. "'Tis but a flesh wound." Ain't that right, Mythic?
Half-orcs working with goblins. Sounds as if neither side is very happy about it.
And I cannot tell from this what their overall scheme might be or for whom they toil. A half-orc held the quill that penned these orders, I believe, not one of those terrible writers. Or for whom did the half-orc write them? If the author of these orders is to be believed, we might learn more from the goblins as well as the ruins northwest of Monfern. Hod Niri, those are called. Let's hope the goblins are as careless with their own orders as the half-orcs believe them to be.
You did it! You really did it!
I didn't think you could, but I am more than happy to be proven wrong. Thanks are in order, I suppose. You did it! I hope we can go home soon.
You found them. Now I can start to pitch in around here.
Thank you, friend. Thank you for everything you have done. Yeah, I'm still only friend. Take a look at the map. Looks like northeast is where I'm headed next. A bunch of scrolls. Expert metal. Weapon. Jeweler. Woodworker. And scholar. The scholar one will keep, because like I said, I want to try to expand into scholar. For update 41. Though I may be playing on the new server at that point, so I don't know, but we'll still plan for it anyway. Because I can always come back to this character when I'm ready. Great. They want to start throwing bombs at me. Wonderful. I guess I can't go that way. Okay. There's got to be a way to find the rest of those. So I need to find 5 more barrows in order to put the amulets back in. Here we go. Yep, there's a couple at least.
May those wretched creatures be driven from this land for good.
There's our well. All right. He's probably still at his old spot. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at that. He was guiding this. He was protecting the silver deposit just for me.
Did it work? Is it done?
That is, I'm sure I'll feel better soon. Wait, did you hear that? He gulps and looks around. I need to get out of here. Thank you for my help. Thank you for your help. I learned my lesson for sure. And let's see, I picked up a expert jeweler case and a scholar case. Move that over there. Save that. sort the papers on the table. Not quite right. Getting there. This might be it. Let that be a lesson to you, goblins. The big ones have a ways of dealing with treachery, and if you work against their goals, what happened to the last batch can happen to you and yours as well. You'll be told what you need to know when you have need of it, and not before. The Dark Lord will repay us for our service. Why else would the very wisest, throw in their lot with him, even if we have done? The dwarves will be easily manipulated. They will follow Skorgrim wherever he leads them, no matter who leads Skorgrim. I trust the God Lord can do this, and that should be enough for you lot. The attack will come from both directions, down from the Blue Mountains and up from the Greenway from across the Old Barrows. Even now the Witch King works to raise the spirits of the dead. The aid of the Grey Fear, none will stand against him, or us. It was the fear that laid waste to the old kingdom that once stood here. Let's see what little of that remains. The shadow rises in Angmar, but it needs time to gather its strength. Not much time, but time all the same. That's what we're here for. My gang and you lot. Just don't get in the way of the riders, of the Great Fear. No one would save you from them, and you wouldn't want them to. You would just yearn for death. The fear would do to you doesn't bear thinking about. So you just stay out of their way. These are the Dark Lord's most valued servants. You and me are just worms to such as them, and worms can't get squashed if they haven't got enough brains to get clear. We'll be called on when we're needed.
I don't like the sound of that. Any of that.
Not only do the servants of the White Hand move openly in Swanfleet, in Cardolan and beyond, there are other powers at work. The Witch King and the Black Riders, goblins and half-orcs making common cause, and now a dwarf rebellion led by someone named Skorgrim? Judging from his name, he's no Longbeard, but if he leads an army out of the Blue Mountains, we will be hard-pressed to deal with him no matter who he might be. But there's something else, too. These orders speak of something called the Grey Fear. That's a familiar title, but I can't remember why, and that worries me.
This has given us a lot to think about. But what is the Grey Fear?
Is it a person, a spirit, or something else? Whatever it may have been, if it is responsible in some way for the fall of Cardolan or the breaking of Arnor, we need to prevent it from working a similar evil against us today. What does Melifon have to say about this? And I'm now level 25. And I have a new skirmish available. That's nice.
The Grey Fear? No, I've never heard of anything by that name.
Is it possible it might be a disease or an ailment of some kind? I seem to remember there's a scholar among the Dunedain who dwelt among the ruins of old Cardolan, though his name escapes me. Handorod may know of his whereabouts. He was encamped outside of Karnost, was he not? Perhaps you'd return and ask him. I don't think I have any other quests that I need to finish up here. Looks like everything's clear. That's just a task collection box. check my weapons real quick. Level 13, level 15, level 23. Yeah. Okay. I think at this point, I am going to go ahead and call it here. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. I had a good stream. I hope you guys did too. As a reminder, my next stream is going to be Sci-Fi Wednesday. I'll be doing Star Wars: The Old Republic. And there may be a stream tonight or tomorrow night of Taliesin After Dark, which will more than likely be Path of Exile. Though I might start getting ready for Season 5 of Diablo 4. It just depends on how I feel and so forth. Those After Dark streams are just After Dark streams. They're whatever they happen to be. Please, by the way, I'm going to have the minutes when I start the stream and stuff. Let me know down below if you're watching this on YouTube, or let me know if you're watching this on Twitch. Send me a message. If you like the idea that I threw in news at the beginning of the if I threw in news at the beginning of my stream, if you liked it or not, or would you rather them be separate? I still may end up and do both just because. But please let me know. And yes, Mythic, I will definitely do my best to have a good evening. Have a